Well, how's it going, JDM crew? Or I guess for today you could be the Euro crew, and we could probably be Euro Expo. Got something here a little bit more on the finer things in life, as you could probably already tell by the older and refined interior with a little bit of the wood trim look and mostly black. It looks really nice and pretty executive, I would say. And that's because we are in a Mercedes-Benz, and it's a 560 SEL. And yes, this is from the early 90s, and it's been in Japan for as long as since it's been manufactured. So, what the best of Deutschland has to offer, well, we've got the lap of luxury that we are sitting in right now. And yeah, we've got a 5.5 liter V8 under there. Sounds good, very smooth. Also, it's got quite a bit of heft. This thing's pretty much like a tank. And yeah, we have had Mercedes in the past and a couple of BMWs, so we are definitely quite familiar with a lot of the finer German engineering, that precision that a lot of people are looking for in life. But yeah, so this one is a little bit older than the last one that we showed. That one was also quite the tank with even modified bulletproof glass. This one doesn't quite have those mods. This is quite civilian in nature, very executive, and yeah, just extremely comfortable. And so this actually, most of the mods you're going to see a little bit more on the exterior. On the interior here, we've got mostly all the original stuff. We've got heated seats here, which I don't have heated right now because it's not too bad, just a little bit chilly today. And on the door panels, each of the front seats does have the, well, I can just demonstrate here. I've got the, oh, there it is. Oh, let me recline a little bit there. Yep, so electronic seats, you know, I can move up and down. I can get everything as comfortable as I like. And of course, as you can see, I am sitting on the left side, so that is not any extra editing or error. It's not flipped on your screen. I am actually on the left side of the road, or right left-hand drive while driving on the left. So yeah, it's a little bit different. Probably no different than, you know, driving on the right side of the road while also sitting on the right side with a JDM car in any right-hand lane country, which is pretty much most other countries. So yeah, it doesn't feel too weird. It's just a little bit different whenever you're looking out of the usual spots, which you just have to kind of double check. So this does have the Shaken, the Japanese safety inspections for every 2 years. It is covered actually for the next 2 years. So if you are in Japan, this is definitely available to you as well. But if you're overseas, this will probably be more readily available since, yeah, for fine Mercedes, a little bit easier to import, especially into areas that have any year restrictions, or if you have the left-hand drive requirement, like a lot of countries do as well. So, yeah, quite nice. Oh yeah, other things with the interior, by the way, we do have the camera system, so backup cam as well as dash cam, you know, driving recorder as it's known here in Japan. Also the ETC reader for your electronic toll needs. So pretty much you're set for just about anything you needed here. If you're trying to go through drive-through, obviously in Japan, you might want to consider eating in rather than taking drive-through, since you'd have to go on that side. That's a different story. It's just one of those minor inconveniences, but with everything else here being so plush and refined, I don't think you'd really care too much about that. We also do have sunroof on here, but I'm not going to open it up because it's a little bit chilly. And yeah, the suspension is really, really smooth, but that also has a bit to do with the weight of the car and having, well, it is rear-wheel drive, so it would handle as you would expect a rear-wheel drive car too. The thing is, even with the stock suspension, you get a little bit of a better road feel. We do have 19s on here, so lower profile tire, and those were actually a pretty nice addition. The ones before were like not as good as this. So there's actually been a number of things that have been updated, mainly on the exterior. So we do have a number of components which I'll show you here in a little bit once we get to the yard. So definitely some nice AMG and replica parts added on there and color matched, so everything's been kind of updated quite a bit, just to keep it looking really executive or VIP. If you're really looking for more VIP, you could probably take this to the next level, but where it's at, it's actually kind of a happy medium, I would say. But yeah, just really nice and comfortable all around. As you can see, I've just been cruising along here on the main roads and just yeah, I kind of want to just turn up the music and relax. It's very nice. So really not much else to show here. Let's fast forward to the walk around so I can actually show you interior and the exterior a little bit more detailed. Not really much else I can say about the performance, because you do have that nice Mercedes-Benz V8, and at 5.5 liters, it's a good time. So definitely has plenty of power, but of course this is just OEM, so it's not going to be as responsive. So I know we usually show off a lot of higher end sports cars, modified sports cars of many types, even some on the rally pedigrees when it came to the Euro side with those old Lancias. But yeah, this one is a little bit more refined, I would say. So let's fast forward over to the yard and I'll show you around, and you can see a lot of those exterior mods there. Alright, and starting from the interior, a little bit different than our JDM cars that we usually go from the opposite side here. But as you can see, dash is looking quite nice there. And as you can see, the 97,000 kilometers on the clock. And everything is in kilometers. And of course the German gauges, so instead of going by 1,000, they go by 100 on the RPM range. So very good. This does have cruise control. So you can see it's got this cruise control adjustment there. Oops. And then you can see the lights. And you can also adjust the height through this area right there. So very good. I got the OEM cluster here. So as you can see, it's automatic. Got the still very classy despite how old it is. And of course we got the various trims here, as you can see, all the way around. And we do have a little magnet flashlight slash it's got a little blinker on there for safety, so all good. And I'll step out here so you guys can see a little bit more. We do have the ETC reader right here next to the center console. And very comfortable seats here. No sag in the headliner there, really good. Even with this area that opens up for the well, if you wanted some air from the top there. So it's not a piece of glass, it's actually a pretty solid panel. As you can see, quite roomy all around. And also in the back, that has some additional compartments right there. And then this one right over here actually has first aid kit and stuff, so pretty neat if you're gonna need that. They probably need to be refreshed a bit though, because it is rather old, so I'm not sure how good old band-aids are gonna do in a first aid kit. quite heavy with the doors. Yeah, and you can see here that all of the chrome parts really complement it well. Nothing overdone. So with that new grille, it just looks awesome. Quite executive. Alright, and so a little bit about the aero kit. We've got this Lorenzer and AMG aero parts. So definitely, as you can see, it's got the cosmetic uplift. And just get everything refreshed and looking really fine. And we do have K-Brake, which is a famous Japanese VIP parts maker. So we got those rims here. These are 19s wrapped in Hankook Ventus. It's the V12 Evo, so pretty good tread pattern there, and definitely solid handling. And it's not too crazy either for you know, being low profile. As I was mentioning in the drive, it's very comfortable, and partly to do with the weight of the car, but even with lowered springs it handles really well. Pretty firm but very forgiving, so nice and comfortable. But yeah, with the front and rear bumper and the side skirts all being updated there for this VIP look, chrome basically being refreshed and added on there with the flares. It's definitely a little bit lighter than some VIP styles, but still quite executive, as is the nature of this Benz. So let me get out of the light there so you guys can enjoy this. And yeah, part of the parts list, which we do have for during the inspection, they did replace the headlights here and a number of other trim components, so everything is just ready to go. So it does have the inspection and everything. That's good for the next little over a year and a half still in Japan. Oh yeah, one interesting thing also is for the defogger or de-icer, like for these lines here, instead of a lot of the thicker ones that you'll see in a number of econo cars, this one has probably about 4 or 5 times the number of lines there for a much more even and pretty fast acting defogger slash de-icer. So pretty cool. Alright, and here we are with the engine bay, and just looking around here, as you can see, good old 5.5 liter V8. Got some numbers here for you if you're looking for some additional information. Got some of the timing information there, and here you go for some additional numbers there. Alright, so as you can see, we got the battery over here, got the coolant reservoir, radiator, the fuse boxes and such there, got the brake booster, and the ABS system. That's all the tubes are there for, by Bosch. So yeah, a lot of good old German engineering here. And one thing I did want to show you here was how we got the lowering springs. Not really sure if I can pick that up there at that angle, but yeah. So you can definitely see that it is aftermarket, but we've got OEM struts on there, so that's why the ride, the spring rate's really not that crazy. It's just a little bit lower, a little bit higher, but it all kind of balances out with the weight of the car. And so yeah, we've got, you see the intakes from both sides to the air filter that goes under here, and of course into the fuel injection there. And you can see down to the bottom there, and we have the clutch fan here and pretty beefy engine mounts. So as you can see, it's quite a wide engine bay and plenty of power here. So yeah, actually when you have it lifted up, it's quite roomy under there as well. So, but yeah, all stock from '91 and serviced with OEM parts or OEM replacement performance parts. Yeah, nothing too crazy here. That diagnostic port right there. So yeah, it's definitely the older OBD. And before I close it up, definitely got plenty of chrome here, and of course this replacement grille looking mighty fine. I guess thanks for stopping by, Euro crew. So instead of the usual JDM stuff, I guess today will be Euro Expo. But if you're interested in this or any other vehicles, make sure to contact our sales team, info@jdm-expo.com. You know, the Euro Expo is just a joke, guys. It's actually JDM-Expo for a lot of you new guys here. Check out our other cars on the channel. We do have plenty of inventory, and if you're looking for something in particular, our sales team is able to help you out. You can also DM us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and they'll be able to get back to you within about 24 hours. So yeah, we do have a lot of English-speaking staff that are able to help you out, and yes, we are here in Japan. So and not to mention, with our partners around the world, we can also help figure out getting your JDM car or Euro to anywhere in the world. So we try to make it as smooth as possible, and also you can DM us those questions or email us, and they can also answer any questions about the process that you may have. So with the shipping delays and of course different issues throughout the world, it could be kind of an issue. It could be a little bit more complicated in some parts, or there have been delays, and also we've had some issues with clearances over the last year that have slowed things down, but definitely things have been opening up and moving. So definitely a lot of our customers around the world have been able to get their cars, so it's taken some time, and just some things to keep in mind during these tough times. So hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, and hope everything is going well. And I'll make sure to see you guys in the next one. Keep the JDM dreams alive, and I'll see you next time.